Hello friends, today we will discuss about the anatomy of breast or mammary gland, and we will cover the topic under these heading like introduction, location, shape, extent, relation, structure, blood supply, nerve supply, lymphatic drainage, and finally applied anatomy. In this section we will discuss up to the relations of the breast. Now firstly we will discuss about the introduction of the mammary gland. So breast or mammary gland is a modified sweat gland which is located on the superficial fascia of the pectoral region. The breast is present in the both sexes, but it is rudimentary in male, and in female it is well developed at the age of puberty. But in some condition the enlargement of breast in the male, and this condition is known as gynecomastia. In female the breast is act as an accessory sex organ, and it also provide milk to the newborn baby. So this is all about the introduction of the mammary gland. Now we will discuss about the location of the mammary gland, and for the location we will draw a diagram of the pectoral region. So this is the sternum, body of sternum, and the Giffard process of the sternum. This is second rib, costal margin, sixth rib. This is sixth rib. This is foramen of Langer. And this is the location of breast. So in this diagram you can see this is second rib, this is sixth rib, this is mid axillary line, this opening is known as foramen of Langer, and this conical extension is known as axillary tail of Spence. Okay, now we will discuss about the location. So breast is located in the superficial fascia of the pectoral region, and the superolateral part of the breast, you can see the conical projection is present known as the axillary tail of Spence. This conical projection is known as axillary tail of Spence. This axillary tail of Spence pierces the deep fascia of the pectoral region and extend up to the axilla, and the site where it pierces the deep fascia, you can see an opening is present. This opening is known as foramen larger. The axillary tail of Spence is the site of high percentage of breast tumor. Now we will discuss about the shape of the breast. You can see the shape of the breast is somewhat hemispherical shape. Now, extent of the breast. Extent. So, if we talk about the extent of the breast, so vertically you can see the breast is extend from the second rib up to the sixth rib. Vertically, its extension from the second to sixth rib. Now, medially, if we talk about the medial extension, medially it extends from the lateral border of the sternum. So medially it extends from the lateral border of the sternum, and the laterally it extends up to the mid axillary line. You can see this is mid axillary line. So laterally breast is extend up to the mid axillary line. Mid axillary line. So this is all about the extent of the breast. Now we will discuss about the relation of the breast. So breast is related deep to the breast is related deep with the pectoral fascia and the three muscles. Breast deeply related with the pectoral fascia and the three muscles, and the three muscles are pectoralis major, serratus anterior, and aponeurosis of external oblique muscle. Now firstly we will understand the relation of breast with the pectoral fascia by a diagram. So I will draw the diagram of relation of breast with the pectoral fascia. I will draw sagittal section. This is clavicle. Below the clavicle, this is pectoral subclavius muscle. Below the subclavius, this is pectoralis minor muscle. This is pectoralis major muscle. Over the pectoralis major, this is pectoral fascia. This one is clavipectoral fascia. Over the pectoral fascia, there is the location of loose areolar tissue. This is the location of loose areolar tissue, layer of fat. Over the loose areolar tissue, this is the location of breast. So this is breast, this is nipple, this space is known as retromammary space, which is formed by the loose areolar tissue. Retromammary space. Below the retromemory space, you can see this green color membrane is known as pectoral fascia. And this is subclavius, clavipectoral fascia, and the pectoralis minor muscle. So, breast, you can see the relation of breast with the pectoral fascia. This is the diagram of relationship between the breast and the pectoralis fascia. The breast lie over the pectoral fascia, and between the pectoral fascia and the breast, you can see a loose areolar tissue present, known as the retromemory space. Now we will draw another diagram of the relation of breast with the muscles of the pectoral region. Now I will draw another diagram. This is the sternum, the process, clavicle, costal margin. Now we will draw the muscles. First muscle is pectoralis major. This is pectoralis major muscle. This is pectoralis major muscle. This is serratus anterior muscle. And this one is aponeurosis of external oblique muscle. So these are the three muscles. First one is pectoralis major muscle. Second one is serratus anterior. And last one is aponeurosis of external oblique muscle. External oblique muscle. So these are the three muscles which are located due to the breast. Now we will draw the breast over these muscles. So this is the location of breast, lie over these three muscles. So this is all about the introduction, location, shape, relation of the breast or mammary gland. Now in next part we will discuss about the structure, blood supply and nerve supply of the breast. Thank you.